You don't want to look like this because of prednisone, do you? This is my little friend, the prednisone wraith. He took prednisone a long time and now he doesn't even have a spine. Just kidding. Prednisone can cause a miserable side effect called osteoporosis. When I asked thousands of people what they wished they'd known before taking prednisone, they answered, and I summed it all up and created the top 10 things that people wish they'd known. And this is number 2 today. People wished they'd known that prednisone can cause osteoporosis, that it can cause permanent damage to your bones, that it can withdraw and leach calcium, bone density, to make it so you're hunched over with compression fractures in your spine, with broken hips, broken shoulders, with rotting teeth. People wish they'd known that was the price they were going to pay to take prednisone. Prednisone is a miracle drug. It saved my life. I was going to bleed to death, and they gave me prednisone, and it saved my life. And I am so grateful. But it comes at a cost. It can cause osteoporosis, osteonecrosis. That means that it actually, the little ball and socket joint in your hip, in your shoulder, it can actually kill the top of that ball, the bone. It causes bone death, osteonecrosis. People in their 30s might need hip replacements. That's way too young. That's supposed to happen in your 80s or your 90s, not when you're 30 or 40 or 50. Yet prednisone can cause that to happen. People wish they'd known that. Let me read you what they said. Let me grab my paper. This person said, I wish I'd known that it would have changed my life. Osteoporosis, check. Expensive dental work, check. Tremors, check. Severe anxiety, check. Dizzy, drunk feeling, check. It did not take the pain away completely, check. I could go on, but I'm too exhausted. Another person said, I wish I'd known that it would cause my hip to disintegrate and I would be left in a wheelchair. Another person, I wish I'd known that it would make my bones so thin that I'd end up with fractured vertebrae. This person, talking about that necrosis, said, I wish I had known that it would cause extensive multifocal avascular necrosis, AVN. So far, I've had both hips and both shoulders replaced, and that probably won't be the end of it. That's terrible. Teeth rot, all of these things can happen because of the prednisone. There are some things you can do. You can't prevent them perfectly, but the doctors who prescribe prednisone the most, they're the rheumatologists. They created a guideline, and it says everyone who's on at least 7.5 milligrams of prednisone or greater for 3 months or longer should be taking calcium and vitamin D. And they give specific amounts of those. If you'd like to know more about those specific amounts, I've got a link here. But there are other nutrients and not just calcium and vitamin D that prednisone is stealing. And when I was taking prednisone, I wanted to make sure that I was giving back everything that prednisone was stealing, but I didn't even know that it was stealing more than just calcium and vitamin D. And I did research and I found out that there are 10 nutrients that prednisone steals. 10. It's amazing. And so I created Nutranize Zone, and it includes all 10 nutrients that you need, including the calcium and vitamin D, to give back what prednisone steals. I'm Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist, and I'm committed to helping you not just cope and survive prednisone, but thrive while on prednisone. Signing off as Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist.